Good morning, good morning. It is Saturday, 7:58 a.m. and we are getting ready to start my podcast on Anchor Live, Anchor FM. Society Shame. Welcome to Society Shame on Saturday. Today it's Sucker Free Saturday. We're going to show the good in the hood today, the positive that Baltimore has to bring. Like I said, I got a lot of coals in the fire. I got a lot of things going on. Y'all might think it's scatterbrained, but it's I find chaos gonna get a whole lot of things done. Cause this ain't for everybody. Like I said, this ain't for everybody. We're going live on Anchor FM. You can see me and you can hear me. I hope you can feel me. Good morning. It is Saturday, 7:59 a.m. We are live on Anchor FM for all my listeners. This is about Baltimore. You see Baltimore in the news all the time. You see Governor Hogan on TV. You see all these people on TV. You see Mary Mubala. You see the narrative in which they displaced unto you. But we got to show the good in the hood. We ain't all about murder and death. We got a lot of positive things in Baltimore. We have so many positive things. I'm going to dedicate my Saturdays to Sucker Free Saturdays because this is about the good that Baltimore has to bring. If you're looking at me, you will see me on Society Shame. You can look at me on Society Shame. That's a Facebook page. We're going to use social media for social change. We don't need 1 million people to march. We need 1 million people to pay attention. In 2020, we need to take control of the narrative. We need to take control of the narrative and the conversations that are about us. Don't let them talk about us if we're not in the room. We're not in the room. Open the door and let us in. You can't give solutions to problems in which you're not a part of. So Sucker Free Saturdays. This is the good in the hood. You have an abundance of people that are doing positive things. I don't have the list in front of me, so I'm going off the top of my head. You got Shelly's Helping Hands off out there in Edmondson Village. Helping Hands, you can Google him. He's been around for a long time. Nothing but positive. And he has some roadblocks and things thrown in his way, but he ain't never let nothing stop him from doing what's positive in Baltimore. Can't attach Shelly to nothing negative. Then you got my left-hand man, my Ace Coon Boom, Boom, Streets to the Seats, the original. That's the OG in Baltimore. You know all about Baltimore. See, I ain't from here. Boom is the real deal. He with 300 gangsters. We about that positive in the neighborhood and the good in the hood. Been around for a while. Boom been around with me since 2012. Met Boom at the Baltimore County Courthouse. They was harassing Boom. I shut that shit down. Boom was with me. I met Boom when I was serving papers on Sheriff Fisher. I was serving them subpoenas, them 52 subpoenas. Like I said, it's the good in the hood. Me and Boom gonna fight, been fighting for what's good in the hood. When the riots broke out, Boom was there. 300 gangsters was there. The Baltimore block was there. Another positive in the community is the Baltimore block. They've been standing up for the community since 2012. If you look at them up on social media and look them up on Twitter, they in the front lines. You understand? Baltimore de Casa is part of the front line. Su casa, mi casa. Poquito negro, loco en la cabeza. Okay? I ain't multilingual, but I'm multicultural. I can transcend to any levels, governments and ghettos. And I'm good in any hood I go. Right now I'm out Cherry Hill. Okay? And this is Cherry Wood. That's good on barbecue. We got 300 gangsters, got Shelly. You got a dude named Kid Ray. He do productions. Kid Ray do productions and t-shirts. He do positive things in the community. He uplifts the community. He participates in a thing that we call Let's Feed the City. Let's Feed the City was organized by a gentleman named Charm City C. All right, he does rap music, producing, all that kind of stuff. Charm City C started Let's Feed the City in dedication to his mother, Dale Griffith. Because, see, we got black tragedies in our community, too. His mother died from cancer. My mother died from cancer. Let's Feed the City together. Now, out of Let's Feed the City, we done created a whole lot of other people that been feeding the city. And we done showed you that with nothing, you can create something. All you got to do is come up with an idea. All you got to do is come up with a plan. We got another organization called Out for Justice. It's ran by Nicole Mundo. It's for ex-felons and people that just got out of jail. People that are experiencing problems with the courts and the law. Right now, they're fighting for women's housing. Yeah, for halfway houses, because there ain't a whole lot of halfway houses in the state of Maryland for released women. You take them straight out of the release them right to the streets. There's no debriefing sessions. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to assimilate back into society. They went from surviving to having to doing it again. So this is Nicole Mundo. I've been knowing Nicole Mundo since she worked for Jill P. Carter. And then there's a lady named Karen York. She works with the Job Opportunity Task Force. And the Job Opportunity Task Force empowers ex-felons, people in what they call it, the criminalization of poverty. Because when you get incarcerated, you lose your voting rights, you lose your housing, you lose a lot of things. So when you come out of jail, you go to Out for Justice. When you come out of jail, you go to Job Opportunity Task Force, and you see Karen York and you see Nicole Mundo, and they'll give you a helping hand. Give you resources. Sucker Free Saturday is about uplifting the community. It's about building a better Baltimore. Now, we also have a lady named Jennifer. If you Google Jennifer Francis, she has an organization called Best the Book Bus. Jennifer Francis and myself personally have given out over 500,000 books in Baltimore City and Baltimore County. Senator Corey McCray can attest to that. Him and his mama. Okay? Gave out books all over Baltimore. Shelley would tell you. We done had pallets and pallets of books that we gave away for free. Gave away free food and free books. We fed your mind and we fed your body. And we still doing it. They stole my grill in 2000 and they stole my grill when I went to go see Eddie Griffith in Las Vegas. When they had the shooting and the towers out there, I was out in Las Vegas and they stole my grill. I got my grill back in 3 days. Because that's the good in the hood. That's Sucker Free Saturday. They stole my grill on Saturday. I had it back in less than 7 days. When I came back off vacation, I stood around. They called me. We went and got my shit. That's Sucker Free Saturday. That's community. It wasn't the police. It was the hood. Because I'm good in Baltimore. I'm good wherever I go. I'm good in Vegas. I'm good in Chicago. I'm good in Milwaukee. Man, if you got a ghetto, that's why I breathe at. That's why I eat at. And we need to showcase the good that the ghetto got. Because we come from nothing and we create something. Now, Best the Books Bus, she's been giving out 500,000 books to Baltimore. But she's giving out millions of books across the country. She got a little yellow bus. And the bus is full of books. And she drives around the country all year round. Comes to Baltimore once a year and we give her a party. And when we and Best started, she started over at Patterson Park and she couldn't give a book away. So I came up with Feed Your Mind and Feed Your Body. Now you can contact Jennifer Francis and you can contact Shelley from Shelley Helping Hands because we put them books over in Edmondson Village. And back in 2000, when Freddie Gray got killed, we was doing books over in Gilmore Projects, Gilmore Homes. I was feeding Gilmore Homes. I wasn't giving y'all no motherfucking pizzas. I was giving y'all meals. We talk about Abdul Salam from Keys Development. He has a program, jobs. He has school. He has education. He got a lot of shit going on, and I'll take my hat off to that brother. You feel me? Keys Development. And the day saying Abdul Salam, he has a team with him. And that comes from the Muslim and Islamic community. Because if we start building with the Muslim, the Islamic community, and Hispanics, then we ain't got to worry about white supremacy. The same way that this coronavirus shut down America, dog, Martin Luther King was shutting down America by telling you not to go to work, by doing boycotts. Because y'all not going to do that shit nowadays. Because y'all's chasing them dollars. 2020, we're going to show the positive in Baltimore. We're not going to chase dollars. It ain't going to be all about money. It's going to be about community. And we're going to show you how to build a better community. Now, you go to Val Jenkins. Her organization is Hugs, Don't Shoot. I'm cool with Val. Val, all right. and hugs don't shoot work because everybody need a hug. Don't nobody want to be out here alone. They need that touch, that feel. That's part of being human. And when you're not human no more, you're dangerous. So you go give Val a hug. Tell her Shorty said so. That's Val. Tavon Mason. Tavon Mason will tell you about books and barbecue, because when Tavon Mason was doing books and reading in the library, I was supplying Tavon with some of them books. Now Tavon Mason is the head coach of he the head coach out there in Randallstown. Not Randallstown. He the head coach out in Baltimore County somewhere, all right? He the head coach out there. Tavon Mason. Now you go to Corey McCray, like I say, Senator McCray. Him and his mama got books from me at the Rodman Center over there, Edmondson Village, off 40. We did books and barbecue over at Odell Park on the west side. We did books and barbecue since 2000 and been doing books and barbecue since 2000, about 10 years. We've been feeding the homeless since 2006. I've been doing it with Dale Griffith since 2011. We do an annual feeding the homeless called Shorties. I do an annual homeless feeding in August. We've been doing it with Word on the Streets. This is our original homeless people that came together to feed our community. It's called Word on the Streets. You can look at the magazine. Tony Simmons, Beth, Pam, man, the Baltimore block. We've been feeding the city of homeless, and we have no budget. We gather the food like Jesus did. We call it our Jesus trick. I don't care if you get mad about it or not, but Jesus didn't do that shit by himself. He did it with the community. He did it with a baker. He did it with security. He did it with the community acting like they had some sense. They didn't have a coronavirus. They had hunger. So Jesus fed that need. Y'all got hunger now. Got hunger pains, and it's a hunger game. So I'm showing you some relief here. Now, also got a dude named Derek Chase. He does promotions and does a lot of things behind the scene. I give Derek his props. All right. Might have we rubbed each other the wrong way a couple times, but I give that man his props. Hats off, Mr. D. All right. You know I don't do that a whole lot. Derek Chase and Catalina Bird, they run in a circle on the other side of town, but they run all over Baltimore. Catalina Bird is a black female Republican. All right. Now, who else? You got a dude named Brian Dodge. He does dinner and a movie. And Brian Dodge's been doing dinner and a movie for about 5 years. This is, I think, our 4th or 5th year. And what we do is we show the 13th Amendment. We show it in all parts of the city. Now, you can go to City Paper and Google it, dinner and a movie. It shows the 13th Amendment. It shows the struggle in the black community. It shows the 13th Amendment and the role that the media plays in misinformation and how they try to control the narrative. So 2020, we got to start taking control of the narrative. If we can't show the positive in the neighborhood, they're going to continue to show this negative. For every murder that you see in Baltimore, I can show you 100 people that want to live. Because we ain't all about to shoot them up, kill them, and that. You want to stop the violence in Baltimore? Address the war on drugs. End the war on drugs like you ended prohibition. Then you could save a life. Then we could have a conversation. Mayor Coke Smoke told y'all that when he was the mayor. Now he got redemption because this is true to this. It wasn't new to this. Now we talking about Kirk Smoke too. All right? That's the good in the hood. Because now he's the dean at the University of Maryland Law School, University of Baltimore Law. And he's going to play a significant role in our future in building a better Baltimore, because we're going to do this through the courts and the law. Now, everything that I do for a reason. It ain't for everybody, but the bodies that it's for, they know who they are and what role that they play in this. We got another lady named Diamond Tay. She's a president of the teachers union, Diamond Tay Brown. She used to be with Out for Justice, but she takes her skills to where they need it. She's a black female Baltimore City union president, and she's making change. There's also her friend Natalia Barakis. All right, her second hand. That's her right hand. She does a lot in the community and gets no fanfare. You got The Baltimore Legal Center. All right. They provide a lot of legal help for different individuals and organizations. You got Todd Oppenheimer, Baltimore City Public Defender. He righteous in the community, and he treat his clients right. Ain't a whole lot of lawyers I take my hat off to. He one of them. I will campaign for him. I will work for him. I will feed him. You know what I'm saying? Todd Oppenheimer's a good dude. Bishop Moore's a good bishop. And I'll tell you about me. Aisha Moore, she feeds the community. And she been around for a while. Her family, her husband. That's a good family thing that they got. All right. Let's see. Who else? Terra Cafe. That's a staple in the community. And he is a give back. Now you go to Terrence from Terra Cafe and just say Shorty. Say Shorty was talking about you. And Terrence's eyes gonna light up because he gonna say Shorty ain't say nothing about me but something good. Because Terrence been in my corner since day one. It's the good in the hood. Terrence's kids used to go to Monticello out in Greenspring. He just started his business in 1997 when I started mine. We started the same place. He started on St. Paul's and 25th Street, and I started on Joppa and Falls Road, and we've been popping ever since. We both grown in the community. I've grown in Baltimore City and Baltimore County. He's grown all over Baltimore City and the state of Maryland. We've grown together. His kids have grown up. His kids know me. His kids like skateboarding. They work in the restaurant. Taught his kids how to take over the business. So he's growing a generation for generational wealth. You feel me? He's building a better Baltimore. Terrence from Terra Cafe. Then you got Dwayne Bentlow. He got Bentlow's Confectionery. He an ex-felon. Got the truck, feed the community. Me and Dwayne is ex-felon. We share the same thing. And he married this lady, and they the happiest family in Baltimore that I see. I don't know what go on, whatever, but to me, that's showing black excellence. That's showing that you can build. So my hat off to Dwayne. Shelly, Dwayne, Charm City C. If y'all know of anybody else doing positive in the community, then y'all can voice it on my page, Society Shame, because you got to shame the negative. You got to shame them. Martin Luther King gave you that. Malcolm X gave you that. Shame them and make them do the right thing. Do the right thing, Spike Lee. We got to use our film, and we got to use this because this coronavirus has put us in this bubble. Now we're dependent on Zoom for social contact and social conversations. So if we're going to have these conversations, we got to have it where they're understandable, where they're debatable, and they're not questionable. I'm not looking to be a dictatorship or dictating the conversation. We all in this together. Like I said, this ain't my fight. This our struggle. What I bring to the table is strong conversation. What I bring to the table is truth and honesty. What I bring to the table is a grill. I feed you. I put it on the table. I put a plate in your face. And I'm not looking for charity, because I don't collect money when I feed people. I feed them for free, because that was part of Jesus' trick too. Jesus never collected money. Paul was a tax collector and quit his job to hang out with Jesus. You feel me? I got a lot of people around me, but I only got a handful of friends. Somebody I can call when I need something that's going to be there. And they know who they is. We created an underground in 2007 when we started this. I got true friends. When I went through my struggles with the police, when I went through my incarceration, they didn't turn their backs on me. They believed in me. They didn't believe what the media told you. This is called Sucker Free Saturday. So these suckers out there, like Mary Mubala, Vic Carter, all of y'all, Adam May, Redemption. They got a movie that Clint Eastwood made called Unforgiven. Dog, I'm unforgiven. I'm not a crab in a barrel because I ain't from Baltimore. I'm not going to pull you down. I'm going to lift you up if you want to be uplifted. If you want to stay in the barrel, stay in the bottom, bro. Stay out my way. Go that way. But in 2020, mainstream media going to change how they tell stories in Baltimore. If you don't start showing the good in the hood, and I don't mean just these white people. You're going to show that black Baltimore, you don't need to be scared of black people. You're going to start showing the positive in these communities, or you're going to stay the fuck off the streets. I'm infamous for shutting y'all down. I started shutting y'all down when Freddie Gray had the media here. When y'all had Don Lemon. When y'all had the international media here. I shut them down. Told them to learn some respect when they come to Baltimore. Yeah. So you're going to learn to respect these communities that you report this news in. If you can't respect the community, take your ass to your TV station. You don't come around here. You don't belong around here. Start showing the good in the hood in 2020 and take your ass back to your station. Sucker free all day. Ain't no more suckers in the community. We going back to that old school shit. You don't belong around here. You don't need to be around here. If all you're going to do is show negative, man, pack it up. You don't see me shut Fox 45 down. Tawanda Jones gave me the name of Shut Him Down Shorty, because when she asked me to shut him down, I walk in the room, say what I got to say, and they cut it. And I don't mean no dope. They cut it. They cut their live feeds. They cut it all. They cut it off. I done shut down meetings. I done set down assemblies. And all I got to do is holler mic check. I'm louder than the average bear, boo-boo. It ain't fuck me, it's fuck you. Sucker Free Saturdays is about uplifting our communities. And if I got to stand on your ass to lift somebody else up, I'm going to stand on your ass. Because you've been standing on us. I'm going to continue. Society shame, I'm going to shame you and I'm going to name you. And if you got a problem with it, holler at me. I ain't hard to find. 443-831-1188. Call me. I'll be there. And I ain't Michael Jackson. But I'm going to make you beat it. I use comedy in what I do. And I use shock value. I use toilets to shit on people. Because that's the only thing that you understand. Back in the day, back in the day in the 70s and the 80s, if we had a problem with somebody, we put our hands on you. But see, I've outgrown that physical contact. I've grown to be like Dick Gregory. I've grown to be like Richard Pryor. I've grown to use comedy as my tool on you. I can beat you with words. I can mentally abuse you. Because when I say what I say to you, all I'm doing is showing you the truth. I'm giving you the man in the mirror. In 2020, you got to man up. Man up or stand up, because I'm giving you society shame. It ain't shame on me, it's shame on you. And I'm going to give you shame to the world. Yeah. Like Nas said, if I rule the world, I free all my pearls. Black diamond, yeah. Black diamonds and gold. We are the gold. We are all over the world. And you need to recognize and respect our blackness. Because if not, I'm going to give you black 2020. Being black in America. We'll take this shit to the world court, dog. Society shame. We're going to shame you on all levels. Internationally. We're going to show you how Governor Hogan is using black labor in the prison industry. Free labor. To produce these masks and produce these objects that creates over $500 million a year. Society shame. We're going to shame you into giving some of that money back to them inmates. Sucker Free Saturdays. We ain't working. We got 8 more minutes of this. When the weather break, we're going to take society same to the streets. I'm going to show you Sucker Free Saturdays. I'm going to start showing you the positive in the community. We're going to start having these conversations. On Thursday, we're going to start a new podcast with another individual, because podcasting is what's going on. I've been doing podcasts before you called them podcasts. I was just venting and vetting. I was doing live feeds before they was live. So I'm 10 years ahead of the curve. Y'all just playing catch up. Poquito negro loco en la cabeza. Remember that. Remember my first day with the toilet? I told you who I wanted. I wanted Judge. No. The first day with the toilet, I had a sombrero in a toilet. And I had my crown. I still got my crown. I'm the king of talking shit, and I can back it up. And ain't nobody shutting me up or shutting me down yet. You use your courts to disenfranchise our people and our population. I'm going to use the courts to free us. Because the same way that you send those brothers to jail in that Stop Snitching video, we're going to start sending politicians to jail for corruption, for racketeering, for fraud. And we're going to take it to the feds. The same way that you took Mayor Pugh, we're going to take Bobby Zirkin. Sucker Free Saturdays. I'm going to shame you and I'm going to name you. You got a problem with it? Take me to court. I ain't scared of the court. I ain't scared of jail. The only thing that I'm scared of in this world, and that day ain't came yet, because I still got breath. Let that sink in. I ain't scared of nothing. I ain't scared of nobody. Y'all done put guns to my head. You done made me homeless. Dog, I was walking around here with flip-flops, a t-shirt, and a pair of blue jeans. I was sleeping in abandoned buildings and cars. Dog, I done came up from the bottom. Ain't no way. Ain't nothing but up. Like Richard Pryor. Which way is up? Dog, I had my direction. But on my way up, I'm going to snatch your clowns down. Sucker-free Saturdays. Man, confessions on Sundays. What y'all going to do when I start putting these toilets out? Because like I said, I'm collecting toilets. I'm going to make this a political graveyard. I'm going to shit on you, and I'm going to say what I got to say out you on social media, and I'm going to leave that toilet at your house. I'm going to leave it at your job. I'm going to leave it at your mama's fucking grave. Because you didn't care about my mama when my mama died. I don't care about yours. I only care about those that care about me. That's what makes me sucker motherfucking free. Let that one sink in. If you ain't on my side, that means you on their side. If you ain't on their side and you ain't on my side, then you need to stay out the way. You really do. Anytime that I say anything about anybody, I don't need somebody else chiming in. That individual is a grown-ass man or a grown-ass woman. I'm 60 years old. I'm still breathing. And I've been through a lot of shit. By surviving that shit made me stronger. Created a better me. What don't kill you always make you stronger. Now, if y'all sent me to jail and y'all ridiculed me and you dragged me through the mud, it's my turn now. I'm controlling the narrative. Sucker free me. So I'm going to tell you who the suckers are. And if they got a problem with it, like I said, let them answer. Let them speak up. Because when I went to court, I fired my lawyer and defended myself. I asked the questions. I picked my jury. I didn't pick my nose. I picked a fight with Gov.O'Malley. I picked a fight with Greg Bernstein. I picked a fight with Shellenberger. I picked a fight with the power elite and these motherfuckers that's running this racketeering and fraud in Maryland. I picked a fight with Bobby Zirkin. Dog, I picked a fight and they can't cut and run. I picked a fight, now they using black faces to shield their corruption and their racism. And they gave you Mayor Pugh, they gave you Nathaniel Oates, but they gave Bobby Zirkin a pass. They gave Governor Hogan, they gave Governor O'Malley a pass. You giving a lot of white people passes while you giving up black people. Man, change that equation. If Governor Blagojevich went to jail in Chicago, Governor O'Malley can go to jail in Maryland. Yeah. Richard Nixon's running mate, Spiro Agnew, was the last motherfucker that went to jail, white motherfucker that went to jail in Maryland. Spiro Agnew, that was from the Watergate shit. Well, this is Baltimore rewired. And this some real shit. From the streets to the seats. We hungry and ready to eat. And I'm cooking. And I'm going to cook y'all up. A camera in one hand and a plate in the other. So Vic Carter, Mary Mubala, Jane Miller, Baltimore Sun Brent Jones, Ian Duncan. Man, I can name y'all like forever. But it's going to be better when I put you in the camera. When I take this camera, we're going to be showing all the videos from... We're just going to go through the video box. We're going to go through the video vault, and we're going to play the videos, and we're going to show you who know what and when. We're going to show you the papers that I filed in the courts. I'm going to show you that Black America does not... That's why blacks and Hispanics need to join together. Imagine America if blacks and Hispanics join together. We already deep in the prisons. We might as well get deep in them streets. If we stop fighting each other, imagine what we can build together. Let that one sink in. Poquito negro loco en la cabeza? No, man. I don't think so. The same way we built a drug empire, the same way that we built them cartels, same way that we running them jails, we can run these streets. We can vote now. We can own property. We can run businesses. We can establish communities. We can have a black Wall Street and an Hispanic Wall Street. We can mix cultures together because they've been keeping cultures apart. This is a binding factor. Social media for social change. If you're tired of being poor, it's time to open the door. Open up your mind. Social distancing means that you can see me. We can socially learn, socially build. Anchor, broadcast, society shame. I'm going to give you some Martin. I'm going to give you some Malcolm. I'm going to give you some Chavez. I'm going to give you some knowledge. And we ain't got to go to college. Let that one sink in. This is Sucker Free Saturday. Live. Concluding our broadcast. Mic check.